Yup, today is the day. Today we will be kicking off the playoffs with our new addition players, Ultimate Legend Barry Sanders and Ultimate Legend Jerry Rice. Let's go ahead and take a look at my starting lineup. This is not official yet because I will be making a few changes before we kick off the playoffs. But basically my run offense will stay the same, my pass offense will stay the same. Defensive front is what we are going to be changing. A lot of changes are coming to you in a few seconds. Defensive secondary will be staying the same. The first addition I'll be making is Julius Peppers. I think this is a pretty decent price, $65K. You take a look at his stats on the back, that's exactly where you want it. I think, like I said, for this price, it's a must buy. So I went ahead and bought the card. I'm going to be replacing Deacon Jones with it. Next up, I decided to add a left outside linebacker, Derek Thomas. I guess we're gonna change out Lawrence Taylor. Heck, we might even bring Lawrence Taylor in as a defensive line. But for now, this is going to be my defensive front. Newly addition Derek Thomas and also Julius Peppers. I feel kind of good right now. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of crazy. So here's the wild card round. We're hoping, obviously, everyone hopes that they'll end up in a Super Bowl, so let's kick off the campaign. Here's the wildcard round, Wembley Stadium, 2:30 p.m. in London, England. So here is my opponent. He has Marshall Faulk back there, and this dude is doing spin moves already, so I might be in trouble. You never want to have your opponent doing spin moves in the start of the game, but luckily we did take down his quarterback, AntoDaBoss, right there. On 2nd 11, that was dangerous, but we do force a fumble, and Alden Smith is right there for recovery. I think Troy Polamalu laid the hit right there. So here's my first play of the game. Actually, it's my second play of the game. It's Randy Moss, and that is one of my favorite routes to run for Randy. He gets the touchdown, and he's actually playing a slot here today. And here's my opponent's second drive of the game. AntoDaBoss. Otto, completion to Ebron, and he loses it. And Jones even lost it too, so that was 2 fumbles on one play, but he still recovered it. Look at Marshall right here. Controls himself and goes in for a touchdown. What a play, and just like that, the game is tied up. So here comes Barry Sanders. We have not seen much of him, and he just got destroyed right there. Michael Vick now, completion to Deshaun Jackson. He does a back juke and picks up 12 yards right there. Keep the chains moving, getting close to the 2-minute warning. And Randy, actually that was Shannon Sharp. Uh-oh, look at the opening. The opening is there, and there goes Barry Sanders, does a back juke too, and he is just short of a touchdown. We're at the 1-yard line. I'm going to do an outside handoff to him, and he does end up getting 6 points. So it's 14-7 now. Another completion of Marshall Faulk, and he does get taken down. That was only 2 yards. AntoDaBoss, he steps back. Dangerous pass, but that was a user pick. Troy Polamalu, Mr. Heads and Shoulders, takes this one to about the 41-yard line. So what a defensive play, which is going to set us up at a good territory. But that right there just hurts. Michael Vick going down to sack, sets himself for 3rd and 22. Michael Vick searches and finds Randy Moss. So I'm going to go ahead and use our last timeout. I'm targeting Randy once again right here. Randy Moss. He is just short. We have no timeout, so we're going to have to go with a hurry up. And I don't even know if I'm going to get this play off. 4 seconds left. We hike it, and Deshaun Jackson is right there to get us yet another touchdown. It's now 21-7. I got the ball to start the second half. We're going deep to Jerry Rice. That was so close. He just could not hang on to it. On 3rd and 9. This is Shannon Sharp. Look how lucky we got here. Shannon Sharp turns this one to a huge gain.
Let's see if they can come up with a play that
hand off to Barry Sanders. The block was there, and he just walked in. Bring out the red carpet. His second touchdown of the day, and this just, gave us a huge lead. It's 28-7, but my dude is not giving up. Look at Marshall Faulk. He did a little bit of everything right there. AntoDaBoss with 4 minutes left. Completion of Julio Jones, and he goes in for a touchdown just like that. The game is back. A few plays later, he ends up with the ball, and that was so close. That should have been a pick six right there. On 3rd and 10, another completion. It was tight end, but this time he takes it to the 7-yard line. How will the possession end? Just like that right there. Ray Lewis with an interception, but he lost the ball right here. Luckily, we ended up picking it back up, and that was all we needed. The game was over, and we advanced from the wild card round, and we are set to take on the divisional round, which will also be in this video. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and get this game started. My opponent, he's also wearing a 49ers uniform. He has Thomas in the backfield, and his quarterback, is that Otto Graham once again? So we're facing Otto Graham back-to-back games. On 3rd and 2, Otto, incompletion. Nice defense right there by Ray Lewis. Otto Graham now decides to scramble. On 4th down, he gets taken down. What a defensive stand right here. And my first play was a touchdown to Jerry Rice. This is exactly how I wanted to start off the game. Oh, why? Every single time, I always drop those. So instead of a pick six, he does end up getting a first down right here. As we move on 3rd and 3, a lot of time in the pocket, and there goes Otto Graham, slides to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, look at Shannon Sharp, left wide open, and to finish things off, Brian Finneran. There's 6 seconds left. So the first half was over. It's now time to start the second half. Here's my kick return. I'm using Deshaun Jackson like always. A juke move to the left side of the field. And look at this. No one is around. Guess what? You guys know what I'm going to say. Bring out the red carpet. 14-7. An easy touchdown right there. So he does a screenplay right here to Thomas. Thomas, finally, Troy Polamalu appears out of nowhere and tackles him. A few plays later on 1st and goal, bring down Otto Graham. That was DeMarcus Ware. 2nd and goal now. Thomas now loses the ball, and Sean Taylor recovers it. That is exactly what I needed. So let's go ahead and waste some time. Outside handoff to Barry. You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? And just like that, the game is tied up. That's unfortunate. I mean, I have no control over these. We're going with a screenplay right here. And are you kidding me? This can't be real right now. What's going on? Like, are you serious? So here he is right here on 3rd and 11. That one again. I just can't seem to be getting a break. Let me just catch a break for once. So he does end up getting a field goal. Here I am. This is probably my last possession of the game. Off balance pass. That was just unfortunate right here. I had a wide open man here. I could have passed the ball. I don't know why I didn't. Decided to scramble. I am just 1 yard short. So I think if I go with a quarterback draw right here, I'll get it. For sure, if I just dive, I'll get it. It's just 1 yard. So let's go ahead. Quarterback draw. And Michael Vick fumbles. I mean, what are the odds of this? First of all, Barry Sanders fumbling, and now Michael Vick. But it's whatever. All I need is one stop. So here we go. 2nd and 3. Handoff to Thomas. I read that one. Called my last time out of the game on 3rd and 7. Otto Graham scans the field. We're all over him. Otto Graham is just short. This is it right here. This is game. Otto Graham. 4th and 3, and there goes Shannon Sharp. So a few plays later on 2nd and 4, alright, it's over. It's freaking over. So last second heave, Michael Vick going deep to Brian Finneran. We do get a completion, but guess what? Even if that was a touchdown, the game would have still been over. We have no timeouts left. It is just too disappointing. I just could not catch a break. All those unnecessary turnovers. How did they happen? And the worst message that any Madden player could see just appeared on my screen. So I just wanted to let you guys know, what quarterback would you guys like to see in the next season? Comment down below. Maybe Johnny Manziel? I don't know. Comment below. It's your boy AntoDaBoss, and I'm signing out. If you haven't done so, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AntoDaBoss. Once you're on Twitter, I will keep you guys updated when I will be uploading my videos. What are you waiting for? Go ahead. and hit that follow button.